up, Gemini? This is going to be a love forecast for the first half of July. This is for my Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It really helps out my channel. And if you are new here, I do put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also do offer personal readings, and all the info for that's in the description box of the video. And I am on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow me over there, I put the links to those in the description box as well. So let's get stuck into it. Spirit, what's coming in, please, for my Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in the area of love. First 2 weeks of July. Any love messages for my Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. First 2 weeks of July. Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords in the reverse, the Death card in the reverse. A lot of this like return or unfinished business with a person. Gemini, Four of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay, something that's someone coming at you with a lot of passion, but maybe it's sort of on off or hot or cold or yeah, I mean, Four of Pentacles, there's a sense of holding on and it's unfinished. Okay, so maybe holding on, but holding back on one another. I mean, I'm not naming names here, Gemini. I'll do the cross energies. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a message of passion or communication throughout July. With the Four of Wands, I mean, this is about stability and long-term relationships. So maybe this person is coming in to communicate something about that. Let's see why we've got the Death card in the reverse. There's an Empress. Okay. And there's an Emperor. Wow, Gemini. Okay, the Emperor and the Empress. So, you know, you could have some kind of a serious relationship with a person, or you've been really working towards that. There has been a bit maybe of withholding from one another, but it seems to be that there's a moving forward with passion or a communication, and maybe it's about getting on the same page. I mean, let's see this Four of Pentacles and then the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Someone here has either been like lacking like the confidence to move forward, or, you know, the Queen of Wands in the reverse is a bit shadow energy. So it could be that, you know, there has been maybe not the healthiest dynamic between the two of you. Okay, I'm not really getting toxic. I'm just getting like the Four of Pentacles. Someone here might be a bit stingy with their energy, or there could be a bit of power struggles. I mean, Queen of Wands in the reverse can kind of be a bit of a mean girl, mean person. It's not gender specific. It could be coming down to insecurity. Something in this connection could be kind of triggering. So there could be a little bit of this power struggle kind of thing. You know, someone here doesn't maybe want to open up completely, or yeah, we'll get a bit more on it. There's a Hangman here. So this is about like being on pause. So you could have taken a break from this person, whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, like working towards that. There could have been some kind of a like, let's take a pause. Okay. Because there seems to be issues that need to be worked through. Now there's a Death card in the reverse. So like I said, this is two things. First of all, this is something that's not finished. Even if there's been a break or an ending, it's unfinished. But it's also like cycles need to be shifted. The Death card in the reverse, it's like there's purging needed. There's so again, what I'm really getting, Gemini, it's like there's patterns that need to be worked through to come into really balanced energy. I mean, this is a husband and wife, mother and father type energy. I mean, for some of you, there's like mummy and daddy issues playing into this that lead to hurt feelings. And the Three of Swords is in the reverse. So this is about actually getting over some hurt feelings. So there could be reconciling some issues. There could be a message of passion about commitment and stability. Now, for some of you, there's unfinished business with old energy, like old relationships. So there's a need to work through that, and someone could be holding on to that. You know, someone there's a Queen of Wands in the reverse, which might not actually be in your dynamic. This can sort of be an outside influence, and it doesn't even have to be present, guys. I'm not really picking up an affair or anything like that. What I'm getting is maybe the past is playing a role in the present. Okay, let me just have a look at that Emperor and the Empress for Gemini. Emperor and Empress for Gemini. I mean, this is, you know, King of Cups. Okay, King of Cups is in the reverse. So there's definitely, and the Devil. There's something here, Gemini. I'm really getting that this is patterns that are playing into the connection, because the King of Cups is in the reverse and the Queen of Wands is in the reverse, and I feel like this is shadow energy, okay? So what I'm getting is someone could be a little bit avoidant with their emotions, or even a bit emotionally manipulative. Sorry, Gemini. I mean, maybe you feel like that's the person you're dealing with, and then that might cause a bit of a retaliation type energy, and it's like then there's a wall meets wall kind of an energy, or a hot and cold type of an energy, and the Devil. So this is like what keeps us feeling restricted, or fear playing into this, or unhealthy patterns that are coming from the past, or from, like I said, mummy and daddy issues. The Devil, I mean, I feel like you might feel very bound to this person, like it's very hard to let go. But again, I mean, I just feel like there's a return here, or there's like a reconnection or a swooping back in, but it's going to require like change to move ahead and come into like really balanced, stable energy. You see what I'm saying? I mean, there's opportunity here for like, this is like starting a family together, growing together, building something together. This is like divine masculine, divine feminine energy, but it starts with balance from within. Okay. Yeah, someone here might feel like the other one's very like avoidant with their emotions. Okay, and that could be very triggering. Yeah. Okay, so let's just take a look at that Devil card. I mean, Devil card can be addictive behaviors as well. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, that it's no one's fault, and I'm not naming names. Someone here feels maybe the other one is a bit toxic. That's for some of you. For others of you, I just think that this is like, you know, holding on to things that are causing a lot of toxic dynamic, right? Like causing a lot of problems in the situation, but more so it starts with maybe rebalancing something within. I mean, Devil card can also be codependency. So there could be a need to sort of, like I said, balance, you know, or heal something within each of you in order to move ahead. Lots of passion, lots of desire, Devil card and the Knight of Wands. Let's see, the World card in the reverse. Unfinished business that both of you need to close out to move ahead in a positive direction. There could be issues around travel here, or relocation as well, that are playing into the situation. Yeah, and the Four of Pentacles. So this is like what we're holding on to. I mean, we could also see it as like you and this person could be holding on to stuff like old resentments and things and projecting that into the present moment. So like old things need to be closed out to move ahead. Let's look at that World card. Or like I said, you and this person, or you or this person have had like a toxic relationship before and it's not been healed. So there's been a lot of projection. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be dealing with someone, or this could be you that was married before, because with that Emperor and Empress. So that could also be why there's been issues around settling down or stability, but more so in the emotional space. So there could be this fear of sort of giving everything. Tell me about that World card. I'm going to get specifics on them, like just to delineate. I know I've been jumping back and forth, but I'm finding it hard to sort of, in this case, see who's who. Wow, there's a Tower card. Okay, Two of Swords in the reverse. Well, there seems to be a big shift here, Gemini, like a coming unstuck, a Tower. So the old way is crumbling. It also could be like, you know, there's been a refusal to really open, to take the blindfold off and see truly what the issues are. So there seems to be some kind of a swooping back in. Maybe it's going to be surprising what's going to transpire out of this like communication, or maybe you're going to realize that you can get on the same page with this person and actually build something and come unstuck, but it's going to require being very honest and truthful about what needs to change. So there's something in this dynamic that may be opening your eyes, Gemini, to some of your own patterns. I'm not giving you shit. I'm just saying that I'm really picking up in this read that there's maybe a lot of mirroring or triggering, and it's like it's taking two to tango. So in the very least, Gemini, even if you don't want this person, this is maybe setting yourself free from an old pattern or a dynamic. It could be this person is showing you that. I don't think that they're gone, as I said. I think that even if you've taken a break, there's a swooping back in, and I think that there's a revelation. Tower card is like what's not working must go. So either that's this connection, or it's something within the dynamic, and you can build a stronger structure together. Because the Tower card is like all the crap that's built up that's not working. There's a There's a Tower moment, and then, you know, the Emperor and the Empress, it's like that's building a strong foundation. The Emperor literally puts the foundation down, building that, you know, the 4 card. So it's about structure. So there's something within this structure that's not working. Let me get the cards on this person and their feelings and intentions towards you, and we'll get some oracles. So what are they going to do? 6 of Wands. They want success with you, Gemini. By the way, the signs we have, we've got Libra, Taurus, and we've got Aries with the Emperor. We've got Capricorn with the Devil, Leo, Sagittarius, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah. Okay. What is this person's intentions? What are their moves now? I just saw the King of Wands in the upright, and we've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse here. Let's see. Wow, Empress. Ace of Wands. Okay, Gemini. 7 of Cups. So there's a lot of this maybe confusion and mixed emotions, but there's a lot of passion for you, Gemini. And the Empress card, I mean, there could be stuff to do with fertility, motherhood, pregnancy coming up, guys, for some of you, because that Empress card coming out. There's a lot of desire. And then the 7 of Cups, fantasy. I mean, I feel like this person is very attracted to you. There's a lot of fantasizing going on here. But the 7 of Cups is also like confusion. Okay, Devil. Wow, guys. All right, and you see that I shuffle and I swivel and all of that, and I get the same uprights and reversals. So Devil card, a lot of desire and attraction. It seems very hard to let go. Seems hard to let go. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, Gemini. I mean, that's kind of like a 6 of Swords in the reverse. It's like this person just like, it's not over. It's like it's not over till it's over. I mean, 8 of Cups in the reverse is definitely a return. There's a strong pull. There's a strong attraction. This is my sex card, so I think this person definitely is keen on you in that way. But, you know, the Devil card, it's like something here, you know, maybe there's an awareness. There's been a lot of mixed, like, confusion and fogginess, but maybe there's some kind of an awareness now that something needs to change. I mean, tell me about this Devil card. King of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Gemini. All right, Gemini. I mean, the interesting thing is that the King of Swords in the reverse and the 7 of Wands, and this is how they're feeling towards you. Now, again, I'm not naming names, but there's a sense of guardedness and defensiveness, and the King of Swords in the reverse is someone here, and again, this is how they're feeling about you. The King of Swords could be you. It's an air sign energy. They could feel like there is a bit of a wall between the two of you, or that you can be maybe not totally honest maybe about your feelings or upfront, or that there's something with the communication that causes a lot of defensiveness. So that's what I said. I'm just picking up that something in the dynamic, it's like there's a tit for tat or reaction. So again, even if that's how they feel, you might feel the other way. I'm just calling it. But there's a defensiveness, a guardedness. Look, they may also, King of Swords in the reverse, you know, they may have their own issues. Maybe, you know, that might be like mummy issues. We've got the Empress card there. Or, you know, King of Swords in the reverse, it can be a bit, you know, on the heavy side, King of Swords in reverse can be a bit nasty with the communication, with the words. There's a defensiveness between the two of you, but I mean, there's a lot of attraction. So what does this person want as we move? I mean, the King of Cups wanted to come out and it's in the upright. So this person wants to definitely, I mean, they feel like there's a love bond here. There's an emotional connection. Maybe they want to be more open-hearted with you, or they want that from you, because that came out in the reverse before. And I've got the Lovers card here and the Chariot card. So they want to move things in a positive direction, Gemini, and they do see you as a love match and they see a strong connection with you. This could be, again, about travel or movement or relocation. Maybe they want to go on a trip with you, or they want to relocate with you. Maybe that's something that's coming up. And they're pretty solid, King of Pentacles. So they see you as someone that they're, you know, there's loyalty, there's commitment here. I'm really getting this is coming down to a lot of triggering and like maybe the past issues that are repeating in the present, or holding on to resentments. Now again, Gemini, you don't need to go with anyone that you don't want. I'm just pointing out the issues here. So, you know, the 7 of Cups, there's maybe, you know, someone here feels the other one's not clear on their emotions, or there could be insecurities, right? Seven of Cups, maybe this person feels like you've got other cups around, other options, or vice versa. And it causes a defensiveness. And I don't feel that's founded because Gemini, I'm never shy to point out like third party readings. Anyone that watches me knows that. And I'm not really getting a third party at all. I'm just getting a dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is going to shock you because there's going to be much more open flow and communication, because that Tower card, you're going to see things from a different perspective, maybe because you had a bit of time in Hanged Man, in pause, to think about what you want to surrender and let go of, which is what you hold on to that's maybe not healthy for you. Okay, let's have a look. Clown, shame, degradation, faith, wishing, praying, hoping. So there's a sense of still holding on to faith here. By the way, this is your energy, Gemini, with the Lovers card. And we've got Cancer with the Chariot, if I didn't say that already. Observing, obsessed with you. Well, the Devil card as well is heavy desire, guys. Heavy obsession. So there's a lot of that. Keeping an eye on you, present, feeling the moment, becoming aware today in the now. There's something about being in the now and not holding on to the past, whether that's separate from one another or what's happened between each of you. Okay? Present, escape, avoiding, pushing away, blocking. Two of Swords in the reverse. I said to you, that's about the blindfold being on. So there's a need maybe to take the blindfold off and to take a look at what needs to actually be shifted. And, you know, that could be, Gemini, like on your end, I think regardless of whether you end up moving forward with this person, this is about you sort of thinking about what kind of a dynamic you want moving forward. And maybe it's making you look at your relationship with self and like what you might be, you know, what might be blocking you from experiencing, you know, more depth. Someone here feels the other one's avoidant. Possible that both of you, that you feel that way about each other, okay? Because I'm just getting that triggering sort of thing. Roller coaster, ups and downs, good and bad, rush of feelings, surprise, spontaneous, showing up, unexpected action. Tower card, there's a surprise coming through, like a surprise confession or a surprise action or something, and maybe a conversation. Yeah. Gamble, taking a risk, not showing feelings. Okay, so I think that the triggering's come down to not really being open or honest about feelings, holding back a little bit with one another, or just not being honest about needs, or defensive with one another, so not feeling sort of safe to actually, you know, show true feelings. But I think that that's because that might be from old wounding, right? Let's see. Signs, synchronicities, repeated numbers, terms, working out, begging, negotiating. There's some kind of a very strong connection here, like a soul connection. And there could be a lot of synchronicities connected to this. I do feel like there's some kind of a wanting to work things out, negotiate, begging. Maybe they're going to come begging. That's going to surprise you with the Tower card. You know, but again, guys, I mean, the signs and the synchronicities and the soul connection and all of that, I'm not a person that says you must be with a person. I just feel like when we have this mirroring or we have these intense connections, it's just like showing us what we should look at. Like if there's things that keep recurring that are unpleasant or not what we want, it's like there's an opportunity to shift our own self to experience better. And that's usually, you know, the synchronicities are usually a sign of where you're at also on your journey. Know what I mean? Okay, Gemini, I mean, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I will check in with you in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.